We are live. Give it a few moments. Welcome everybody to the live stream. We got a lot of questions to bring up and to speak on because man, I tell you what, it is like wild out there. Things that are happening, man, I don't even know where to begin. And this is not me being negative. It's just me speaking from. It's interesting how it feels weird to me to speak about these things like collapsing, but it's like I've been seeing so many glitches and so many things in this matrix that um and I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream with me and Luna yesterday. That was the first time we went live together in a while, like a long time, and it was super fun. um I'm looking forward to doing much more live streams with her. um and I've got a very interesting live stream coming up with someone that I'm gonna remain keep their name secret right now. But wait, you guys are gonna really enjoy this podcast episode that's coming. But let me tell you, man, the United States Postal Services is so like wonky, man. Packages are like not being delivered. Like I hold on a second, everybody. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Gary, man, how you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. I was just talking a little bit about a few things. I'm just starting to really notice. It's like it almost like yet I don't know. It's just like everything is literally crumbling, and you can see it right before your eyes. All these different systems are just not working, and I really strongly feel um, the energies that I'm receiving and I'm getting, I really strongly feel by the end of this year, man, a lot of these corporations and companies and systems are not even going to be in existence anymore. It is quite literally just despicable. Let me just give you an example, okay? Which quite literally does not even make any sense, okay? So I called up, I placed an order with a microphone from Best Buy, and I had rewards points that I built up that I applied to the order. And these are wireless mics, so I can like speak with you guys on here, like kind of thing. DJI microphones. Anyway, um, I placed the order. The order has been delayed through FedEx. It keeps saying that the order is delayed and but it's still in transit or something like that. And I know it's in a city like not far from me because I see it on the thing, but then they give you no more information other than it's delayed. Well, I go on the site to track it, and lo and behold, they dropped the price like almost $90 from what I just paid, and I haven't even received it yet. So with my rewards and the fact that they discounted it $90, almost $90, I would literally be paying like, I don't know, $50 or $60 for retail price, like 300 something dollar microphones. And so I call up and I'm like, okay, this is not a price match from another company. This is a price match from the same company. And it's not even a price match. It's just issuing me a credit for what you guys dropped the price to. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not our policy. You have to receive the item in your hands. And I said, but ma'am, you already charged my card the higher price and I haven't received it yet. And it's delayed unbeknownst to me and my fault of why it's delayed. Well, I'm sorry, that's the policy. The policy is you have to receive the item in your hands. So I'm like, okay, so you charged me the higher price, you discounted it over 90, almost $90, and yet by the time I receive it, that discount you might put it back up to the regular price. Now, mind you, I can't like order the new one, another one, and then return it because my rewards were applied to it. And if you know the way Best Buy works, it's a pain in the ass when it comes to rewards. And if you like do a refund, you have to wait for the rewards to be reissued and all. By the time that happens, it's not even worth doing it because I'm getting more of a discount with the rewards than I would with the discount they're giving now. So I'm kind of like, you know, in a rock and a hard place with it because, and the woman basically didn't care. Her answer was, "Sir, is there any other question that you have?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, this doesn't make any sense. Why are you not able to just credit me the difference? Why does it matter if I have it in my hands? You already charged my card the higher amount." She just basically didn't even care what I had to say, and that's what I've been noticing. And why I bring this up is because I've noticed this with, um, I mean, two big companies. Another one that charged me more money when it's free shipping, and I'll say their name. I don't really like advertising these companies' names or even saying them, on these streams, giving them more credit, But the fact of the matter is, they've been their delivery times have been totally screwed up. And then they go and they charge you additional money to deliver it sooner, and then it doesn't come to you sooner. And that's what happened to me. I ordered some vitamins and I ordered black seed oil. If you know, you know about black seed oil. And it was supposed to be here yesterday morning because I paid $3 extra to have it delivered by between 4 and 8 a.m. And it didn't get delivered. So what was the point of charging me $3 more when you didn't even deliver what it was supposed to be? And then I proceeded to call them and tell them that I really just, you know what, I'm going to cancel it, because then they said that it was going to be delivered today, and then they changed that and said it's going to be delayed even longer. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even need it anymore. I needed it yesterday, not today. And it's not even going to be here today. And so the guy proceeded to cancel the order. And then he lied to me and told me he was going to give me a $20 credit for my aggravation. And basically he gave a promise that he cannot deliver and is not supposed to do, company policy. So, and from what I understand, that a lot of these customer service people have been lying to people, telling them and promising them things that they can't deliver. And so he basically never even put notes in the computer, never even stated that he was issuing me a $20 promotional credit, and didn't even put his information that he even spoke with me. So this is the kind of crap that's going on, man. People are just deceitful. They don't care. The customer service has just gone down the tubes like everywhere. And not only is it that, but they're so willing to charge you for anything and everything. And not even, you know, if it's the phone companies, if it's, no, man, I'm not. Oh, I'm definitely not. I mean, but you know what? I still want to shine light on it. You know, I want to speak on it, you know, because it's like, this is what I'm here to do is, you know, shine my light bright and be, you know, keep smiling, and regardless of how people are moving in the world and treating others, you know. And will I allow it to bring me down? Hell no. um yes, it can totally easily get you distracted from your mission and purpose, without a doubt. I mean it's purposely done that way for that to happen. um they want you to do that. They want you to forget about your mission, and you know. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Gary, you're right. You're right, and it's sad. They are. Yeah, those are the signs of life. Maybe you weren't supposed to order it in the first place. Yeah, it could be. You could be right. Ask the universe what it expects you to do. Maybe grow your own seeds. Accept the delivery as an answer. Grow my own seeds, but I'm not ordering seeds. I didn't order plant seeds. I was corporate retail for 30 years. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It is totally, I mean, I get it though, you know. As you just say that, I remember when I was a corporate slave. I was a slave to the system and in the corporate, and it sucked your energy dry, man. And I can understand why these people are being mischievous and lying, and you know, because they don't enjoy what they're doing, that's for sure. They definitely hate what they're doing. They don't want to be there, majority of them. And so in doing so, they treat others like crap, you know. Um, yeah, but that's not the only thing, man. I actually shipped a package to someone for their birthday, and I paid extra for the package to be delivered before their birthday, and it's late now. and I actually paid for 2 day shipping. And if I would have stuck with the normal standard USPS 5 day delivery, it was cheaper. It was like over 20 or $30 cheaper. But they had an option to ship it and get it there in 2 days, and it's not. I shipped it Monday. It's now it's a week later. I shipped it on Monday of last week. It's now Monday the following week, and it was supposed to be 2 days. And I paid for 2 days. I paid like almost $65 to deliver it in 2 days. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like the things that are happening are not an accident. I feel very strongly that things are falling apart and things are collapsing. And I feel very strongly by the end of this year, we're not going to recognize anything. So many of these big corporations are going to be disappear. Um, I found lowering my expectations works. Spending money does not always bring satisfaction. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And that's not what I was doing. I wanted to make sure that they got their birthday gift before their birthday. That was my, it wasn't an expectation, but it was my hope that that happened. And their birthday is, yeah, it's definitely frustrating, man. Um, that it's showing us and humanity that we need to change these things. We need to change, continue to change within ourselves, and that we need to continue to change because it's collapsing. Everything is collapsing, and I can see it. It's so blatantly obvious. Um, it's just a matter of when. I mean, everything is not working anymore. The medical systems aren't working. The financial systems aren't working. Oh, it is. Well, yeah, it is an illusion. I would agree with you that. I would agree with you with that. Um, but it's, yeah, but here's the thing though. The way you're describing it, Gary, is like, see, we have to move with the collective too, and the collective is at a certain point in consciousness. The collective still the collective still doesn't realize that control is an illusion. You see, like the collective still doesn't see that it's an illusion. They think they're in chains and, and controlled by these systems. You don't tell people the future anymore. But it's best to prepare for something like book. Oh, yeah, of course. No one said not to. And your guides are always going to tell you to prepare, so that whatever happens, that you will be comfortable enough. You want to prepare yourself to the point where you're comfortable. That if there is a blackout which forces the systems to change, that you'll be prepared for it. I mean, that's essentially, you know, um, what you want to do. And of course, you want to keep learning. Learn how to be self-sustainable, learn how to grow your own vegetables and fruits, learn how to, you know, um, just be able to be, you know, I, I, I want to tell you, I think a lot more of the younger generation are taking these things into their own hands, and they're not having fear, and they're going and living in their car. They're, you know, doing the van life, the car life, they're traveling the world. They're doing these things that most of my generation and my parents' generation and your parents' generation were afraid to do. And now they're beginning to step into these positions where it's essentially freeing the collective, freeing humanity. Um, why? What happened, Owen? Why didn't you find me before? What happened? What was the reason you lost the channel? What happened? Owen's Brick Studio? I don't even recognize that name. Cosmic Brook Studio. My last account had gotten hacked. Oh man, really? Dang, man. How many followers did you have on it? Yeah, but what's the really the American dream, man? That's BS, dude. I think that's totally changing now. I mean, that's like the biggest crock of. Oh, you had 1.2K. Wow, that sucks, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Make sure you have two-factor authentication on your account. Okay? So make sure that you have two-factor authentication enabled so that you can get a notification. So when you sign in, it then texts you to your phone number, and then you have to put the code in order to get in, every single time. Uh, yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure, man. It sucks. I mean, you might be able to get it back. It's possible. I mean, I've seen people with big accounts, and yeah, two-step verification. So what it does is it's going to use your phone number and have your email and all of that, and then it's going to send a code if you get. And so there's no way unless somebody gets a hold of your phone number and your phone, they can't get in. They can't change your password. They can't get into your account. They can't make sure anyone that has any password, make sure all your accounts are set to two factor authentication. I'm not sure if you need to have something that. I don't think so. I think it will text your phone number with a code, and then you have to use that code to get in. And it actually it sends a notification to the phone, and then you have to approve the login. So only someone that stole your phone and stole your password and hacked your account would have the ability to get into your account, which is very unlikely that they would get a hold of your password plus your phone and your phone number. And so yeah, that'd be very unlikely. Yeah, yeah, check it out, man. YouTube has it. There's an option in there under the password thing that says two or under Gmail, two-step authentication. If you have that on, man, or two-factor, I think it's called two-factor authentication. If you have that on, man, you can't. You're there's no way someone's gonna get hack your account. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you it's not possible. Anything's possible. So it's gonna be very, very challenging and difficult. And there's a very slim to none chance that it will happen, but it still could happen. I don't want to get your hopes up because there is still a small teeny percentage that it can happen. But again, nothing's guaranteed. So I don't want to sit here and, you know, tell you that, oh yeah, and you're guaranteed to not lose your account. No, it's still possible, but it's a lot more. What? It's still possible, but maybe spouse thought you spent too much time. Spouse thought you spent too much time. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Close to you. Yes, exactly. Yeah, they'd have to have your password to get into your phone. They'd have to have your phone number. They'd have to have your phone right there in front of them because, well, like I said, once you enter your password in, then you get a notification sent to your. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, inside job exactly. Yeah, but I mean, in his case, I don't know. I mean, I don't even think he's in a relationship, um, so I don't think it's his spouse, or maybe he is. I don't know. But why would his spouse steal his YouTube channel, hack his YouTube channel with like, you know, 1,200 followers? You know what I mean? Why would they do that? What would be the point of that? Like, what could you really do with that? I can understand somebody that has like a 500,000 followers. Nah, the dog did it. Yeah. Like they have 1 million followers or something like that, and the whole channel's monetized and all kinds of shit, and you're getting, you know, um, money coming in and things of that nature. I can see why people would do that, like why they would steal someone's account. But then again, I still don't really understand that because there's somebody I know who they have about 40,000 followers, and he's had issues with people putting fake accounts up of him. But what I don't really understand, I mean, I guess I could, but I mean, unless he like changed the Google AdWords to deposit the checks into his account. I mean, that's the only thing I could possibly think that as to why. Because the person keeps posting the person that he hacked the account from, he's stealing that person's videos and posting them on the channel that he hacked. So that's the only real thing I could think of, that he wants to keep the channel going, and he changed the bank accounts to his own. And of course, every time you post a video and you put more videos up, you get more revenue coming in. So then the revenue goes into his account, not the person he hacked it from. So yeah, that could be why he did it. I don't know, but whatever. Um, it's happening all over the place. It's so rampant right now. I mean, I can't tell you how many people I've spoken to that their Instagram account that they had like 50 or 100,000 followers got taken from them. I mean, list goes on and on. There's so much corruption, and it's all coming to light now, this year. Whether it's on the world stage, whether it's personally in your own life. Sorry, Owens, I was just being Captain Obvious. It can be obvious. Sorry again. It was more the email than the YouTube channel itself. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure, man. I know somebody too that is going through identity stuff. So, and it's not fun, man. It's a nightmare and it's a pain in the ass. You have to change everything and change passwords and change credit cards and just everything pretty much. And it really sucks, man, for anyone that goes through any of that. I definitely feel you, man, because I went through it myself. Um, what? Oh, okay. I don't know. Checking out what? Um, so, uh, oh, I understand. Okay. So, like I was saying before, man, none of this stuff is going to derail me from my mission and purpose, but it's all just annoying and frustrating, and it's like there's nothing you can really do about it. Like I said, I called the store, and the store just, oh yeah, is there anything else? This is our policy. Sorry. Okay, goodbye. You know, or or the other ones where you have to cancel your delivery because it's not being delivered on time, or and you actually paid for it to be delivered on time. And it's just like, yeah, it's and that's just the small little things. That's just worldly crap that we all have to deal with, but it definitely shouldn't be the way it is. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, man, I really truly believe and I feel that um we're moving into a world where people are going to do the things they want to do, not the things they feel like they have to do. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of people are frustrated and pissed off and angry, and all of it, because they're doing things that they think they have to do. They think that they're supposed to do it, that, and yes, it's about getting places. You get old, it's experiencing places. Yeah. 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 Um, that's what we came here for, right? We came here to have an experience, and me even sitting here on this YouTube channel speaking live to you all is an experience that we are having together. So, that's what it's all about. It's not about getting to the end result, getting to the money, getting to finally I'll have that house, finally I'll have this. It's about the experiences and the journey along the way. And I always had this mindset and this mentality that I needed to get to the end of the book. And they showed me an example of like a book falling off the shelf, and it's like all dusty, and it opens up in the middle of the book. Like it looked like a Harry Potter book. Looked like a Harry Potter book. And it fell off the shelf, and it was this big book, and it was dusty, and it opened up, like I said, into the center of the book. And this is when I went into my Akashic records, and they basically were showing me that I'm always trying to skip and get from the beginning to the end of the book, and to just jump right to the end. I'm sorry, to skip the middle and jump to the end. And without the middle of the book, that's where all the juiciness is. That's where the fun is. That's where, the interactions you have, the experience with people, the conversations, the new people you meet, the things you get to explore and experience. It's all in the middle of the book. But if you just want to go from the beginning straight to the end, then what fun is it going to be if you never get to enjoy the center of the watermelon? Like, right? I mean, yeah, but that's, yeah, but at the same time, I think, I think again, it's another form of programming and conditioning that we've all had, where it's, you know, I've got to get to, when I get that house, when I get those shoes, when I get the money in my bank account, like, you know, then you got to reread it. It's just like, okay, then you get the house, and then what? What's next? Then you get the job. Like, what's next after that? You know what I mean? Like, it's always like you're trying to get somewhere. And instead of enjoying the process, enjoying the interviews you're going on and the people you're meeting in those interviews, and or enjoying like the house hunting aspect of it, enjoying the search and the negotiations, and you know the fun, like actually buying the house or buying the car, or you know whatever it is, because then you get it and you're just like, it wears off. Okay, I got these new headphones, I got this new phone, I got this new car, I moved to this new place, you know and once you do, then it's just like, okay, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, instead of enjoying the process, instead of enjoying the people, instead of enjoying the interactions, instead of enjoying the the ride along the way up to that point, up to the top, if that's where you're trying to go, you know, instead of enjoying dating all these people till you finally meet the person that you want to be with. You know what I mean? Like having fun, going on the dates, meeting, having conversations, all that is an experience. Yeah, it's all an experience, man. And what fun is it if like you don't have that experience? Being psychic, you tried to change things, I saw for a while. Then I realized I can't now. I go with the flow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, same here. Like I feel like I tried to do the same thing. And, you know, I think we all try to. But again, it's an aspect of programming and conditioning that we've all had because we've all been programmed and conditioned to put away, save money, put away money, always thinking about like our future and and when we're going to retire and what we're going to do for our retirement and what age that's going to be. And you know what I mean? Instead of like enjoying the process, enjoying the journey, enjoying the conversations, interactions, and the places you go and meet, like all of it. Like it's again, it always goes back to the journey because that's what we innately came here for, is to enjoy the journey. But again, a lot of us too came here to assist. We volunteered to be here. You know, we came here to um like Gary, laugh out loud, or Jerry. Is it pronounced Jerry or Gary? I keep saying Gary, but it's Gerry. So I think like the G is silent, maybe, or Gary. Yeah, maybe it's silent. So I'm wondering if it's actually pronounced Jerry, like, you know, Jerry, even though you spell it Gerry. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta send a message here. Um, Jerry spelled Gary. Okay, I thought so. Jerry. Okay, and I keep saying Gary. Okay, Jerry. Or maybe I did say Jerry, and I'm thinking I said Gary. I'm an imaginary gingerbread man saved by a druggist from a box of Xmas decorations 15 years ago. That's funny, man. Well, you know, at the end of the day, uh, interestingly enough, we're supposed to get like 50, 60s or so temperatures this week, and I'm really excited about it. I just hope more sun is going to be out. Right now, it's like these really thick clouds blocking the blue skies and the sunshine. Um, Tomorrow, I'm attempting to finally go back to um, doing my yoga classes in the morning. So I may start doing in the morning for you guys, like streaming on my way to class, and then maybe streaming afterwards. I'm kind of getting going to get back to this routine that I've longed for missing, um, starting tomorrow. It's been a while. It's been since last year, I would venture to say, probably since October. I haven't not been back. But I've been doing other things and I've been taking care of myself and doing, you know, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I am, and I will. Did you were you on the live stream yesterday, Jerry? Me and Luna went live yesterday because I know you guys have been asking where Luna is, and she went live with me yesterday. So anybody that was not on the live stream yesterday, go back and watch the replay because it's up. And it was about, I don't know, I think we were on for like an hour or so. I think we might have been on for over, we were definitely on for more than an hour. And I was testing out a new singing bowl that I sent back today because it just didn't work out. Oh, you saw the replay. Oh, good. Glad you saw it. Yeah, I'm glad you saw it because I know there was a lot of people missing. It was like a surprise live stream and we didn't have a thumbnail, we didn't plan it or anything. So not a lot of people were warned that we were going live. So yeah, I expect that a lot of people missed it. There wasn't a lot of the usuals on. So it just yeah, it just we definitely are going to be that was just the start of many more to come. Again, but Luna's back. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's why a lot of people weren't there. Yeah. We went live around I don't know, it's like it was probably like 3:30 or something like that, which I know the Super Bowl started at like 6, I think. I didn't watch it though. I didn't watch it. Oh, 3? Oh, okay. I thought it was like 6 or something. I didn't watch it. Um I'm not really I don't really I don't want to spoil it for people, but I think it's like it's totally rigged and it's been rigged and I also think that there's a lot of human sacrificing going on within that organization. And I also think that there's trafficking going on and everything else. And um, now a Bad Bunny fan, anyone speaking love is good by me. Oh, that's cool. Brendan Circus. Yeah, exactly. I've heard that one before, man. I bet you follow some of the people that I've watched. I've heard that term. I don't know who the hell said it. Was it Michael Del Rosso? Del Caroso? Um, I forgot what his channel is called. Only damn, I forgot the name of his channel. Uncle Mike. I could swear he said that term, bread and circus. Damn, what is his name of his channel? Something with an O. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad that that happened. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Anybody spreading love and kindness and you know moving in a fifth dimensional way is good in my book. I'll support it 1000%, man. Time is it, by the way, too. Um, it's like right on the tip of my tongue, man. I swear I know. Oh my god, it's like I could see the name of his channel. Um, it's either him or it's somebody else, but I've heard that term used. There you go, brothers in kindness. Yeah, yeah. That's the way of the world, man. And I really think that people are going to start realizing it, man. I think I strongly believe people are going to begin to start to realize how they treat others is how they're going to be treated. I really truly believe that more and more people are waking up to realize that you know how you speak to yourself, how you speak to others is how you're speaking to yourself. You know, so like when you think you're like yelling or screaming at someone else or cursing them out, you're actually inevitably doing it to yourself. So I really think that people are starting to wake up and it's starting to become more of a trend where people are starting to realize all of these things, starting to realize that the way you speak, your body's listening. Like for example, like I could smile, I could laugh, and my body doesn't know if I'm really truly laughing or I'm faking laughing. Not that there's really a way to fake laugh, but you know, more like it's not a genuine laugh. And your body doesn't know the difference. It's like I learned 10 years ago. If you're feeling down and you're feeling sad, you want to shift your mood, put a half smile on. Like all you basically have to do is go like this. The longer you sit there with your face in that way, you begin to release the oxytocin, the endorphins, all of it starts beginning to release. And I start to feel it. I've done it. I drive in the car and sometimes I'll just be like this and I'll just be like, now I'm talking a half smile. That triggers it. So you just go, and like, no joke. I can tell you, Alter V, what's good? What's good? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Um, it's interesting because the longer I do it, the more I start getting like I feel those feel good endorphins being released. Matthew, what's good, brother? Welcome to the live stream. I start feeling it and it feels really good, but then I start going into like this deep in and out of this deep state. Um, I done the closed eyes real hard 10 seconds. Repeat 3 times. Not while driving though, laugh out loud. I done the closed eyes real hard. Oh, like this. Mm, wow. I could feel a release. No, Matthew, go for it, man. Um, but if you do like a half smile like this, you ever seen a person that like they are just smiling all the time and it's almost like the smile is like frozen on their face? That's why. And majority of us were not were we listen, man, let's be real, man. Majority of us growing up in the 90s and 80s and 70s and 60s were programmed and conditioned to be negative all the time. And it looked cooler if you were mad, angry, sad. If you were smiling or laughing, you were definitely not accepted in the groups of friends that you were hanging out with. Like they most likely gaslighted you or, you know, made fun of you or something of that sort. I smile all the time. People comment on it. Yeah, I'm sure. Because it's like people aren't used to it. They aren't used to it. If the retail persona I put on. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was IT tech for Gateway and many other IT things, you know. And trust and believe, man, I had some angry people calling up the customer service, you know, or IT support or whatever. Have you been an, an angry repressor before? If so, what's the best advice for healing and moving repressed energy, anger, and such for those of us confused on how to process the repressed? Oh, Matt, the rodeo song saved my soul. Look it up. Dispelled tension and anger immediately. Well, I can tell you this right now. There's many different ways. You could take a pillow and smash it on the ground like this, you know. See, here's the thing. The key is a lot of our repressed anger is stored in the shoulders and our neck. And that's why most of us have tight necks, stiff and tight shoulders, because we store the anger in our shoulders and neck. So I've talked about this before on the channel. Well, moving your body, getting up and dancing, like moving your body around. Like if you've ever seen, look up, see if you have any places around you that do ecstatic dance, or even go on YouTube and look up ecstatic dance and do it. Put on music, move your body. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's in the shoulders and neck. So I tell people all the time on here, and it feels really good too. If you just sit here like right now, I'm rolling my shoulders. Okay. I don't know if you could see it in the video, but I'm rolling my shoulders. So I'm moving them in a circular motion. And as I do it, it starts getting really, really tingly and a euphoric state, almost like orgasmic, but not like an orgasm like when you're having sex. Okay. It's just, it feels orgasmic. It's like you're releasing endorphins. Okay. So there's tingly, like my body starts getting tingly. You know why? Because it's releasing, it's moving energy. And people would be like, most people, they don't know what that is. They don't know why it's happening. It's moving energy. So if you can, and I'm going to tell you what, I've noticed, okay, nerve release, laugh out loud, nerve release, energy movement. You're because everything is just stuck energy, really, at the end of the day. So it's pleasurable. Let me use that word. That's better. It's pleasurable. Okay. Like this, I can sit here going like this and rolling my shoulders. I'm moving energy. Any stuck energy is going to move, right? And then what will happen is if I do that pretty frequently, I start to notice my neck starts cracking on its own. I start to notice, yeah, I told you. Um, it's I I move it around and I notice the energy moving. And so you want to hey Tyson, what's good, man? Um so yeah, you could smash a pillow down. You can close the windows of your car and scream. Um you can you can go into the forest and yell. I mean, there's many different ways to um you can move your body, you can put on music and dance. Anything to get the energy moving. That's the important thing. And then you're not moving it in a negative way. You're not projecting it towards somebody else. Um you're in fact actually um you know uh doing it in a positive way. You're using anger in a positive way. Yeah, I mean that too. That's a good that's a good analogy as well. Um that's a good analogy as well. Look in your shadow and see what's in you and you reacts. So Moon bathing. Yeah. What in me do I see? Carl Jung shadow work. Yeah. I mean, that's a big one too. Just sitting in stillness, man, and asking Jesus or God to take it from you, whatever it is. Asking for help. Asking for what is this? Why am I experiencing this? I mean, listen, man, I'm still experiencing um, things myself that I don't fully have answers to. I still have gotten on and off the acid shooting in my throat. I've had indigestion where like I can, it's like pressure in my chest. Like not pressure, but I had it last night and it's really uncomfortable and it kind of keeps you from sleeping. And then I'll go like this and I'll pat on my chest like you do with a baby, and then all of a sudden, indigestion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you pat on your chest and then you get like you burp and then it feels better, but there's all reasons for all of this. There's no mistake that anything is happening, because it's our bodies just telling us, hey man, you're not listening, you know and then I eat earlier, and that makes a difference. Then I will change certain things that I'm eating, and that makes a difference. So but that's also surface level. A lot of these things that we experience physically are connected to something emotional that happened in our life. And it could even be 2 years ago. It could be 5 years ago. It could be past life related. Not necessarily does it have to do with something that was like present, just happened right now. you know Majority of these symptoms that we have, or even the anger or whatever. See the problem, Matthew, that um oh, I didn't even see you commented again. What about when anger comes up? Some of us find it hard to actually get angry. The fear of fear. Do you just look at it directly? Yeah, yeah. And well, not only that, but scream. If it comes up, scream, dance. It just wants to be seen and moved. It's showing up for a reason. And then what happens is most people will either get angry at someone else because they don't know how to deal with it. And then you're not really dealing with it. And then majority of the time we'll even push it down, and then it turns into like this ticking time bomb where all it takes is someone saying something to you and then you getting triggered and then you lose it. It happened to me a million times. I mean, I cannot tell you, not recently. I've done a lot of shadow work. I've done a lot of inner work as well. But this was like 5, 10 years ago. This was before 2020. I would literally be in a store and blowing up on one of my family members, like screaming at the top of my lungs in the store at them. But mine came when I realized if someone can make me angry, they have won the interaction. Yeah, but that's not really it. It's happening because Jerry, something within you is needing to be released. So they're basically just dislodging it, so to speak. They're not really doing anything to you. They're actually doing it for you so that you can actually see the problem that you have and then actually addressing it. Like doing more self-love. Like remember when I told you, Matthew, to get in the bathtub and do a bubble bath and you said you loved it and you enjoyed it? That's self-love, man. That's how you're going to diffuse anger. Love yourself, because majority of the time the anger is just you being angry at yourself because you allowed yourself to um, allow someone else to do whatever they did to you, for you, but you allowed it, right? So like for example, if someone asks you to go out, right, and then you tell them, yeah, I don't know, let me think about it, I'm not sure, let me think about it. Good, I'm glad to hear it, Matthew. It's awesome, dude. um So what I'm trying to say is like, um, Now I lost my train of thought. Um, okay, so if this person asks you to do something and then you basically say, "Well, I don't know, man," and you really don't want to, but then you do it anyway, and you end up going because you're pleasing them, because not because you don't, not because you really want to go, you're going because you don't want to like rock the boat with your friend or your partner or your family member. So you just say, you suck it up and you say, "Sure, I'll go. All right, fine, whatever. I don't really want to, but I'll do it anyway." And then you go home and you don't even realize why you're angry. But see, here's the problem that lies. Then what begins to happen is another incident happens, and you never dealt with that one. You never dealt with the actual person and told them, "Look, I'm not interested. I don't want to do this." And then you have another situation that occurs, and that piles on top of the previous one. And then you do something else. You then tell someone else, "Yeah, sure, I'll go," but you didn't really want to go. I'm giving you just examples. And then these they keep piling on top, and now a month goes by, or even years, and now you don't even know why you're angry, because all of these different times you just like did things to please other people instead of pleasing yourself, and then you don't even know why you're angry anymore. You're just angry. Then you're just angry and frustrated. And then you're blowing up at just everyone because you don't even know why you're angry, and you don't even know how to even deal with it because you never dealt with it before. But when I tell you breath work, dancing, moving your body, moving your shoulders, because like I said, the first place to start is your shoulders. So sit there and start rolling your shoulders. You're going to move energy. That's where most anger is stored, in your shoulders, in your neck. Start moving that. Start dancing. Exercise. Moving your body. Screaming. Screaming in your car if you can't do it in your house. Going in the forest. Like taking a pillow and smashing the ground with the pillow. These are all ways to move energy in a healthy way. Not doing it where you use sex, where you use numbing out with alcohol and suppressing it. You use sex to suppress it. You use porn to suppress it. Gaming, programming, watching programming, all these different things are ways to avoid and essentially, ignore. And then it just gets louder and louder. And then it starts turning into pain in your body. Then it starts turning into physical things. Then it starts turning into things that are just really uncomfortable. And you don't even know why. You don't even know how. You don't even know when. Because a lot of times it was an incident that things were moving so quickly, and you just reacted and they reacted, and then you got angry and never dealt with it, and then more stuff piled on as life got busier, and then years went by. And don't forget that that anger gets stored in your body from that situation. Yeah, exactly. You spontaneously combust. You're a ticking time bomb. You explode. I've been down that road many, many times in the past. Thank God, not no more. But it's like, then it all just turns into physical ailments. And then people just run to the doctor or run and get like Pepto Bismol when they have heartburn. Like, I don't do that. I just I be with it. It's, it's horrific. And it's something I would never wish on anybody, but I don't take anything for it. I know that my body's trying to tell me something, and I'm glad that it does, because then it gets me to pivot in a way that I'm like, okay, I'm not going to eat that anymore. Okay, I'm making different choices. So these are all just things like the anger that you're speaking of, Matthew, is your body telling you that it's time that you need to sit and face what you're experiencing. It's time that you need to stop distracting and stop numbing out from these things. It's only going to get worse, especially this year. A lot of this is coming up for the collective, and we're having to face it. We're having to look at it. We're having to go through it. And you can't run anymore from yourself or run from any of it any longer. It's just not going to be possible as we continue to go forward. And people can ignore it all they want. I mean, we get trolls all the time on here and people that just don't face their stuff. And it's getting to the point where you just can't avoid it any longer. You just can't. You've got and trust and believe you don't want to. Trust me when I tell you, you most definitely want to face your shit. Because uh, you know, yeah, it's just gonna become worse than what it is now. That's all I can say, you know? And majority of the time, if you don't face it, it's going to turn into like some kind of disease in the body of some sort. And that's just so that you can see it and look at it. Yeah, Jerry, you're exactly right, man. I tried, man, for years. I tried running from myself for years and years, man. And people kept reminding me, well, you're only going to be able to run from yourself for not much longer, not too much longer. And I'm like, what does that mean, man? And then it took me finally to actually realize what that actually meant. It took a couple different times before I finally actually understood what running from yourself actually means. And I'm like, holy crap, I've been doing this my entire life, running from myself. And I'm like, how could you run from yourself? But you can. It's like almost like you're at a point where you want to jump out of your skin, you know? And I was at that point many, many times. Yeah, you're funny, man. You're funny. But listen, y'all, I got to get going, man. I got to take care of some things. I wanted to hop on here for like an hour or so and just chat with y'all about the worldly events that are going on and just to make sure that you stay grounded, man. You stay in your body and you stay vigilant and you breathe and you ground and you get in nature and all these different things, man. It's so important right now, man. It really truly is. We need to be as grounded as humanly possible because you know, it's no joke, man. The world is getting crazier and more chaotic, and you've got to be as grounded as you possibly can and just observe it all, man. Get your popcorn ready and enjoy the show. You are cool, Daren. Good vibes to everyone. I love you all, man. Good vibes to you too, brother. Good vibes to you, Jerry, Matthew, Preston. I got to go to, was just going to say, see ya. That's awesome. I love it. Be kind, recognize the calm souls you encounter. Amen, brother. Amen. Peace, bro. Go watch, and Matthew, if you did not watch me and Luna's live from yesterday, go watch it, man. Luna was live with me yesterday, and it's on our channel. You can go back and watch it. I was playing a new sound bowl I got. Check it out. All right, man. Bye, guys, gals. I love you all, man. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you on the next live. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next live, the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go.